Hey folks, Nick Harrington here, and this is this week's fishing report. Last week it felt like summer, but boy did we top that. I think it was in the 80s last week when I said the feels like summer fishing report, and now we are talking we're talking in the 90s. It has been in the 90s today, next couple days, so summer feels here. Looks like we've still got a cold stretch coming though. It is summertime in the prairie, springtime in the prairie. It is just the average of extremes. Fortunately, what is not average nor extreme is the fishing. In fact, it is very good. I wouldn't say extremely good, but extremely consistent perhaps. So very happy with the fishing we've got here on Lake Sharp. As you can see, I am at Farm Island Recreation Area here, just again celebrating this upcoming open house weekend that's going to be May 16th through the 18th. Free fishing, free park entrance. It will be that Friday through Sunday. I think last week I said 17th through 19th. I got that wrong, so still check my math, but I believe it's 16th through the 18th. Great time to get into the parks, great time to try fishing, and yeah, it really is a great time to get into parks and try fishing. Fishing's very good still trolling crankbaits. One thing I noticed when it gets really hot and sunny is that those fish really tend to scatter out. So what we're seeing now is those fish are really scattered out amongst those areas they had been. Still looking more in that transitional area still. It's the same pattern that's been holding true. Hope it holds true for a couple more weeks because it's a ton of fun and the league's been going good. I think we got 2/5, a third, and a second. So happy with how the league's gone. But yeah, I've just been on the same pattern this last month essentially is what I've been doing. Get out number 5 flicker shads, troll that anywhere between 6 and I've even been out in 14 feet. 14 wasn't as productive, but definitely that 12 to 10 is. So anywhere in that neck of the woods, but lately it seems that up kind of on the flats and that 8.5 is almost a little white bassy. If you get shallower than that, there's some really nice white bass to be caught. So if you don't want to have a ton of fun, a real big white bass, try that. Get up in like that 6, 7, 8 feet. There's some walleyes in with them, but mostly that's big white bass. And then yeah, you get kind of in that 9 to 11 feet. That's your walleye zone. You can tell they're just cycling through the reservoir. The fish are all different colors. That kind of tells me that they're coming from different areas. Some are coming up, some are coming down. It's just that seasonal movement that occurs here on Lake Sharp here, and really any reservoir. That springtime is going to be bulk of the fish in the upper third. As we start to transition to summer, they're going to start transitioning to the lower third. So here on Sharp, right now it's up in town, but it's going to be West Bend time. If it's not West Bend time already. I know everybody asks me about that. Yo, I don't fish West Bend. I don't like it down there. There's a lot of people. So I like kind of my stretches, but it sounds like the bite at West Bend is going to be it. I mean, it should be starting here if it's not already, but I know everybody asked me about that. And I said, I don't know. So sounds good from what I've heard, but I haven't been down there, so I couldn't tell you. But I can tell you the fish are on their way. You can tell that. Again, just cover a lot of water, but yeah, those fish really tend to scatter out on these sunny days. I think when we get our cold stretch, we're going to see more of those fish start to concentrate again. But for now, cover a lot of water. Look on those flats just adjacent to the main current, right on that ledge. Real good fish still. Lots of 15s, 16s, but then I found a couple good pockets of 17, 18s again. So hopefully those fish stay where they're supposed to. I just don't feel that they're going to because we do have a lot of transition moving. But I will also remind you that just because it's 90 on the thermometer outside where we are right now and I'm hot just making this fishing report, it's 50 degrees in the water. That's what it was in the morning. Reservoirs don't move fast. So just keep that in mind that we're not ready to summer patterns yet, but in the same token, I scoffed at the jet skis last week on Hippo Lake here, and there were more jet skis this week. So maybe it's good for jet skiing. I don't know. Hippo's a little bit warmer, I guess. But yeah, that's overall really good fishing report. If you haven't already this year, this upcoming weekend is a great excuse to get out open house weekend. All limits still apply, regulations, all that still applies, camping fees still apply, but free entrance into all parks, free fishing across the state, any fishery. So get out, have a great time, enjoy this awesome bite, and yeah, hope you enjoy it. I will be doing Malachi's confirmation, so I won't be out for open house weekend, but we still got a little bit before I got to head out there. So with that, have fun, be safe, and good fishing.